What's up? My name is Chris Smith, and I am doing an app critique on the PlayStation app on my phone. And this is for interactive media. This is for one of the finals. So jumping in, if you don't know what PlayStation is, it's a video game console, and and it's one of the biggest gaming consoles ever. I mean, you should know what it is. It's a Japanese company too. It's they work with Sony. They're under Sony. So anyway, starting off in this app, you go into the home screen, which is the play screen, and on the top left you have messages. Top right you have friends online, so it shows you like what friends are online. So these are all my friends. And then you got friend requests, which I don't have any. Then it shows you your friends playing. So my one friend Shane's online, and then I got all my other friends who aren't online. And then above that it shows my profile. So this is my profile. You got my achievements here, all the achievements I've gotten over the years. Recently played video games, so it shows you a bunch of my recently played. And then it shows you PlayStation Stars, which is like a rewards program for like gaining points for buying games. So then you have your online status, your edit profile, and then your privacy in the profile section, which is actually really clean. I think this UI for this app is like perfect. I think it matches the PlayStation aesthetic that's like kind of futuristic and like techy, but also simple at the same time. Sorry that keeps turning. I should hear. Hold on. There we go. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to the home screen. So you have my profile, then you have the PlayStation Star, the rewards program right next to it to the right. Notifications. It alerts you if like a game's available to pre-order, like a game just came out and you want that game. Then there's settings, which shows you your PlayStation storage. You can change the app appearance, console management, party management, network management, sign out. Then and then so you got friends playing, and then you got your recently played games that show your trophies and how long you've played the game for. So Red Dead 2, 51 hours. And Cyberpunk is 52 hours. And then some of them have game help, which is just like it just helps you with like a certain section of the game. What else? Okay, so moving on, you have the HUD on the bottom left, which looks really cool. So you have next to play, you have Explore, which is just like a blog or news. So like every game I own, I'm subscribed to. Like you're automatically subscribed to the newsletter, so you get news from these games like Final Fantasy Remake, Fortnite, just PlayStation in general, Ghost Runner, all these games. And then there's the actual PS blog to the right, which is literally just PlayStation talking about like new games or like new deals. So yeah, that's really cool. And then what is this? Oh yeah, you can check like what news for games you want on, and I just keep them all on just because it's like really simple, and I don't really care for it, but it's good to have. And then in the middle of the HUD, you have the PS Store, which is what you think it is. It's where you buy your games or like controllers or like headsets. So you got pre-orders, you got like DLCs, you got like top 10 games in your country, the Game Awards games, some demos, and then you got like PS4 games, PS5 games, and like VR and like a bunch of different categories. In the bottom left, you have your cart, which is like when you're gonna buy something, it's just in your cart. So then you have collections. So you have like cozy games, horror games, indie games, wishlist games, free to play games, action, RPG, sports, and this all is super easy to navigate. Like a 2-year-old can navigate this, and it's so easy. It's so clean too. I don't think it's like overwhelming. I just think it's like perfect. And like if you're a fan of video games or like PlayStation in general, this UI matches the aesthetics so well. And then you got deals. So you got like end of the year deals. Yeah, like yeah, just like 20% off or some stuff. Then you got hardware, so like PS4, PS5, VR, controllers, remotes, all that. Subscriptions. So they have PS Plus, which is the online subscription service, and that's how you play online. So like, let's say you're playing like Call of Duty, which is online. You can't play online without buying PS Plus, which is terrible, and they should remove that. But that's has nothing to do with the app. So yes, this is where you buy subscription services, which I recommend don't. And then you just got browse, which is just browsing a bunch of different games, like all the games, honestly. And once again, super simple to understand. I mean, at the above the browse, you got the PlayStation Plus logo, which is this yellow cross icon, and this shows you any like monthly games that you can get for free, or like anything you can get for free since you're subscribed. And then you got your wish list, and these are all the games that I have wish list that like I'm eventually hopefully going to buy. Yeah. And then you got the hamburger menu, which has payment methods, redeem codes, subscription management, and transaction history, which I'm not going to show you, but you get the idea. You get the gist. Moving on from PS Store, you have the game library, and it's exactly what you think it is. It's all the games I own. So here you got the played games. These are all the games I've played on my PlayStation. I'm not going to show you all of them, but you get the idea. And then the purchase section is games that I own, but that doesn't mean I've played it yet. I just own it. So a lot more games here. And then you have captures, which is screenshots of when you're playing the game. So I take a lot of screenshots, especially in games that look really good. So these are like my screenshots in Red Dead 2 because this game looks phenomenal. And there's a lot. And then you got Cyberpunk screenshots, which I think is really cool. And then this, oh yeah, the right button is like select to delete them, or you can download them to your phone itself, which is really cool. And this is really, once again, super simple to find out, super simple to figure out. Like there's not too much on the screen where it's like, what am I doing? It's just, I don't know, it's kind of like perfect. And then you go to the right and you got the search. So you got trending, it shows you trending games. And then you got like players that I may know that I can add, and then, just search. And then top right is friends. I think I showed that already. But getting into the critique, if I was to implement new ideas, I honestly don't know what I would I think I would change the home screen from recently played to like what your friends are doing, like their activity, because you can't really see like other friends' screenshots, or like you can only see what they're playing. Like there's not really much emphasis on like multiplayer or like engaging with other players on PS5. I just, because on PS4 they used to have an activity feed, and I think they should add definitely like a friends activity feed on the app. I think that would be really cool. They don't have to add it onto the console, but they can add it onto the app, which would make it really cool to like see what your friends are actually doing and like how other people are playing a game you're playing, maybe. Because I feel like right now it's just like it's like, who really cares about adding friends on PS5? Because honestly, multiplayer games are dying. Let's see what else. So Xbox is another competitor console that's like the second biggest one, and they have an app and it sucks compared to this. The Xbox app is laggy. The UI is just clunky. There's way too much going on the screen, and this is perfect. I think this is literally like one of the best UIs for an app. Like it's really good, and it fits the theme of the PS5, and it just fits everything so well. Like everything looks so clean. Like you can click on a game, you know exactly what you're doing. You can buy the game. You can play on the game on your console. You can check for add-ons. You can see what version of the game you have in your library. It's literally perfect. And then you can even share the game with your friends. So, perfect. Let's see. I honestly think there is no bad UI except for like, you see how in the bottom, like the bottom like HUD is like curved a little. I don't know why it's curved. I think they could totally just make it flat and make that look better. Honestly, maybe decrease the size of the game icons, maybe, because I don't know, I still think it looks really good, so that's just like a nitpicking thing. Let's see. Yeah, I think the value in this app, like if you own a PlayStation 5 or you're just into PlayStation, I think this is a must-have app. If you have an account, might as well download it. Because even when you're on the go, like you can see, like you can buy apps that are on sale, so you don't have to be on your PlayStation. You can just be on the app and then just download whatever you want, just purchase whatever you want, which is super good. Like, oh my, thank God for that. Yeah, talking about the flows of the app, flows so good. Like, trophies, easy. So either you got the DLC or the main game. Look at the trophies. All right, cool. Got my trophies. Then all the way back, boom, you're back here. If you want to get to the store, it's pretty simple. You click on the store, click on the game. Obviously, it's got to load, takes a bit, and you can just play on the console. Easy. You can see what friends play the game easily. It flows so good. It flows literally perfectly. You got the description of the game, what kind of game it is, like an action shooter. You want to go to your game library, boom, click game library. You want to see your captures, click captures, search, friends. It all flows like so perfectly, and there's like no lag, too. It's like really perfect. Especially because there's probably a lot on this app that has, especially with the captures, the screenshots. Like you have to download all this. So I think it flows perfectly. Let's see what else. Typography is good. It matches. Everything is cohesive and legible. Like there's really nothing that's hard to read or see. I guess like the trophy icons can be a little hard to see on the main screen. But that's really not a big deal. That the focus isn't on the trophies on that section. Excuse me. Yeah, you can like things. The headers are highlighted enough to like what's what button is a button. And yeah, I think the typography fits really well. I think it fits with everything PlayStation stands for. I think it's perfect. The UI is not bad at all. The UI is actually really good. I said that before. I honestly wouldn't fix anything with the UI except for that little bottom HUD. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other things. I mean, the purpose of the product is if you own a PlayStation and you just want to check your stats or buy buy apps on the go, this is for you. And I think if you care enough about video games and PlayStation, there's no question about whether you should download this app. You should download this app. I mean, it's free too. And it literally just shows you everything you want to know. Like I find myself scrolling through this app like it's like it's Instagram sometimes because I'm really into video games. So I think it's perfect. I think even just looking at all my purchased games is like satisfying. Because I don't know. I kind of take pride in like video games and stuff, which is a little corny, but you know how it is. Let's see. Any other thing I can nitpick? I mean, when you really think about it, this app is kind of stupid, but if you're a fan, it's there for a purpose. Like, it has literally nothing to do with like, I guess if you want to download a game while you're away and start the download, like, let's say you have like a 200 gigabyte game you got to download, that takes forever. So I guess you can start the download on your phone. So by the time you get home, you can play the game. But it's really just a community app for PlayStation fans. And for new ideas, like I said, an activity feed for friends would be nice. Maybe a section that would like suggests like new friends, like friends of friends that you might know. And it's better than the Xbox app. There really isn't any poorly executed parts of the app, maybe except for the blog, I guess. But like, it's still fine. Like, it opens up the internet blog and like, yeah, there's really no problem. I give this app a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I think it's a really cohesive app. Typography is great. The navigation is easy. The purpose of the app is there. It's useful for people who care. Honestly, there's not really much room for improvement, just like little tiny things. UI looks great, colors look great. You can change the appearance of the app too. I think I'm on dark mode, but even light mode would still look really clean. Yeah, everything is just super clean. And I really like how you can search up players on this app. I know that's like a little thing, but I really like how they let you do that, because I don't think you can do that on the Xbox app, which is like so stupid. And like hardware stuff, like buying directly from PlayStation, it takes you to the website. Like, it's just such a simple, like a 2-year-old can figure out this app. But other than that, that is my critique on the PlayStation app. Sorry, at the end, I kind of ran out of things to say, but I tried to keep it going. I really like this app. I really like PlayStation in general. If you like video games and PlayStation in general, and you have a PlayStation, I would download this app. It's really cool. Thank you for listening to this critique, and yeah, see ya.